Hey y'all, I wanted to discuss my rebrand, and this being kind of my intro to the new channels. So the rebrand is to Coach FF9. Coach FF was taken, so I had to add the 9 on the back of it, 9 being my favorite number. So Coach Fantasy Football. Um, I was doing a gaming channel, and that just wasn't really for me. And although I am passionate about gaming, the amount of time that it was going to take me to get to where I wanted to go with that, as far as knowledge, time, all those things, I just felt like I wanted to have something in the content creation space, but something that I knew a little bit better. And fantasy football is something that I know a lot about, and something that I feel like I'm pretty good at it. So, just a little bit about me in fantasy football. So 17 years I've been doing it. 10 wonderful second place finishes. Can't beat that. That might be a Guinness Book world record for second place finishes. I'm so good at getting to the finals. Whatever advice I would give you in the finals, if you do the opposite, you probably win your game. I have 6 championships. I went on a three-peat run. Last year was my first year not winning that league, and that sucked. But we're back, and I think that the team I have this year in my Yahoo League is really solid. So hopefully I'm adding 8 championships. I'm in 2 leagues. I want 8 championships. That'd be wonderful. But I have a 61% win rate that's just in Yahoo. We started Sleeper last year. I went, I think 8-6. So probably right around that same point. 61% win rate, and I am a diamond or platinum. I'm whatever the highest ranking you can be in Yahoo, which is where I have most of my games played. I feel like that's a pretty solid win rate. So what this channel is going to be about is it's going to be like twofold. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to go week to week on waiver matchups, who to look at, decisions I would probably make if I was playing the waivers for that week. I am in a dynasty league in my sleeper league, and I'm in a regular PPR in my Yahoo league. I can pull both of those up, and we can look at the waiver wires in both of those and how to attack that, because the waiver wires are so important. You can ask me who to start and sit all day, and I can look at the player and tell you who I'd pick. Fantasy football is a lot of luck, right? But fantasy football is a lot of trend. So the thing that we want to look for in fantasy football is trends. And we'll dive deeper into that as the weeks go on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by just doing a week breakdown. So for example, we'll do week 3 on, because I'm starting this in week 3. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about NFL matchups, and what's going on, or who I think will maybe take victory in some games. And lastly, we will be creating a beginners channel. So the main purpose of this is I want people to take away and become better fantasy football players by watching this channel. So I want to start, a beginner side of a channel, and I won't necessarily start with the draft right now. It'll probably be next year, or in the off season, when I talk about how to draft, what to think of when you are drafting based on the talent that is in the pool. But the beginner channel is going to be a lot of fun. And I hope that a lot of people can watch those videos and become an elite fantasy football player. So that is what this channel is going to be all about. I will be uploading new videos every Wednesday. I'm going to try to keep them nice and short and sweet. I don't want it to be too long, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I hope that the points I try to get across are nice and quick. And for you, if you have any comments, questions, or whatever, and whatever way I can help, I'd be happy to do it. Just leave it in the comments. So like and subscribe to the channel if you want to be a better fantasy football player, and I really, really appreciate your time. Peace.